Hi everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to another edition of Wine Down Wednesday. I realize now that my voice does sound a little funky. I promise I'm feeling much better. We couldn't do the video last week because my allergies they're really bad right now, and it's like really affecting a lot of people down here in Florida. So I feel like I'm getting better. I'm definitely not as congested as I was before. It just is now affecting my vocal cords. So
yes,
I sound a little different. Yeah, and also from yelling at kids all day long. So
start screaming at kids.
Yeah, actually, they were being nice this week. When they heard that I couldn't talk like I normally do, they actually were like
they're being empathetic,
sort of settling down a little bit. So that was nice.
There you go.
So
it's been a long time.
It has. I've been trying to incorporate some rosé every week in our videos leading up because I feel like that's just a great wine to have at Easter time. All the different foods that you serve during that time. Easter, I think Passover, I think. I don't know what you serve. Maybe we're like
when is Passover?
It's right around the same time as Easter.
Well, Palm Sunday is
the Sunday before Easter.
2 weeks from Sunday, right? Is Palm Sunday? Or is it 1 week from Sunday?
I have to go back and check the calendar now. I had it like mentally of when Easter was.
I think Easter's the second Sunday of April.
Okay.
I saw it on the calendar. Mama will still be here.
So we've been sampling. If you go back and check the videos from the past couple of weeks, last couple of episodes, we've been trying some different rosés. So this we have a Legato rosé. This is 2021.
Yep.
And Legato is from Chile. It's a Chilean wine. And it is $25 a bottle. And I believe this one is new. This is a new vintage. So definitely wanted to give this one a try. 2021. Yeah.
Okay. We're finally getting into 2021 vintages.
So this is actually like a really long list of blends, a bunch of different wines to create this one. And I was reading a little fun fact, like did you know later on about why there are so many different wines in this particular one. And they were talking about, so you'll hear us talk in our videos about clean crafted wines and how there's no additives or fillers or other things like that that typical store-bought wines have to do in order to keep the wine tasting consistent. So they were talking about they really got creative in the blends of the different wines and how much of each wine they put in there because they were trying to achieve a specific taste.
Yeah.
And that's how they do it with clean crafted wines because they don't add any of the other stuff in there to try to mess with the taste.
Plus it's unique and not store-bought. That's the whole idea.
Yes. Well, and it's clean. It doesn't have all of the pesticides and a lot of the other really yucky
But you're taking different wine types and blending them together and creating a very unique flavor.
So, on your first impression of this wine?
This one, as far as a rosé is concerned, I would say it's probably up there. It's probably better than the one we did at the wine party.
It's fruitier.
Yeah.
But there's a little tasting note about this one about why I bought it because I was curious to see how it tastes. Yes, I can taste. This one is very fruity.
Can you taste and smell?
Yes, I sound worse than I actually am. I never lost my taste and my smell. It's just like congestion and sinus pressure. Okay, so again, described as fruity and crisp. It is 37% Cabernet Sauvignon, 15% Carmenere, I think that's how you say it, 14% Syrah, 13% Merlot, 9% Malbec, 7% Petit Verdot, and 5% Pinot Noir.
Say that 3 times really fast.
That's a lot of different types of grapes.
That's a mouthful.
Like the light seems to be dimming a little bit. So it has notes of strawberry, melon, I think specifically watermelon, clementine, and river rock minerality on the finish.
Yeah, I like it.
And you know that's why I picked this one because of the river rock. I love that minerality taste because it just gives it like a cleaner, fresher taste in your mouth.
Yeah, it's great. Again, I'm not a big rosé fan by any stretch of the imagination, but I do like this one. And the one we had at the wine party, this is definitely a little bit better.
It's just a different taste. I love the rosé that we served at the wine party, but this one is a stronger taste.
Yeah, it is a little bit stronger, maybe because the residual sugars, I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, and we'll get to that in a minute. So, this one, it says, if you consider yourself a fan of rosé, you are going to love our new vintage of Legato Rosé. Fresh, vibrant, and delicate, the flavors of red berries, watermelon, and hints of citrus swirl around a palate that is minerally and bright. Perfect for sipping on its own and enjoying at holiday gatherings. I think that's a great description.
Yeah.
And this is a great just sitting outside and sipping. In the springtime, it's starting to warm up outside. For most of you around the country, down here in Florida, it's just warm all the time. We had a cold snap this past weekend, of course, during spring break.
Yep.
When you want it to be warm because you want to lay out at the beach. But
it was kind of a nice break.
This I definitely would see, like just the spring, Easter season leading you into summer. I could even see drinking this in summertime.
Yeah.
Nice chilled, light
By
wine.
the pool?
Yeah.
Hang out by the pool.
So it suggests to pair this with seafood, roasted turkey, and patio parties. Anything
So
you
you
would serve
have
at a patio
this is
party.
a salmon patty?
It is a crab cake.
Oh, it's a crab cake?
Yes.
Crabs? Yes, crabs.
No. No, I did not. Just use your fingers. Just
There's
pick it
one
up.
for
And,
you.
thank you.
Little teriyaki.
Yeah, the Asian flair is for the red that's coming up a
Oh,
little bit later on. But,
you know me.
free for all.
Easy come, easy go.
Yeah. So a little crab cake, sort of seafoody.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm into it. This is good. This would go good with pork. This would probably, honestly, go good with the,
Don't you think like a honey glazed ham?
Yeah, but I was also thinking, the corned beef hash I made the other night. I mean, you don't have to have red with corned beef hash.
No.
Or not corned beef with sauerkraut,
Yeah.
cabbage, and onions.
Yeah.
You could have this. Because corned beef with cabbage is a very heavy dinner.
I don't, because this is very fruity. I don't think I would pair that with,
You wouldn't eat it with
the
corned
flavors.
beef?
No, I don't think I would do that.
Well, have some leftover corned beef if you want to have it.
Okay. Might nibble on that a little bit.
We'll dice it up and make a breakfast out of it.
I know you've made it the past several years, and for this year, for whatever reason, I wasn't with you at the time that you made it, and then I didn't have a corned beef this year
Well,
for St. Patrick's Day.
It's one of those days where I'm alone, and I just decide to throw a corned beef in the crock pot in the morning. Let it cook all day, go do all my stuff, work, and go have my fun, do my workouts, come back and it's there.
A whole corned beef brisket, just all for yourself.
My house stunk like cabbage for 3 days.
I know.
The whole house stunk. Because I quartered the cabbage. Matter of fact, I may even post those videos on Rumble tonight on YouTube. I may post the 2 little video clips that I made of the preparation that I did. You'd love it. What do you think?
I love this with the strawberry. It was nice
Really?
with the crab cake. I think you definitely like salmon and any other like white flaky fish.
Yeah,
I think would
fruity,
probably go
yeah.
well with. But salmon, I think, because especially if you're the different ways you can prepare the salmon with different kinds of like fruit glazes, I think would be perfect with this wine. But I love it with the strawberries.
Yeah.
I could see how
Is
like
it apple chips?
what do they say, clementines and like watermelon. I mean, doesn't that just scream like springtime to you?
Yeah, I mean, you could make like a fruit. What is it called?
Fruit salad.
Well, not a fruit salad, but you could make like a fruit smoothie with this. Maybe you make a smoothie with fruit. What are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
She's aggressive.
I know
today.
she's being really frisky.
You think she's stupid, but she knows this night.
Yeah.
She knows this night specifically that all of this is here. If we were to go in there, she'd probably jump onto the table.
Yes.
Most likely, watch.
She definitely would.
There she goes, watch.
Just her little crackers.
Right.
So I'm trying some of the sweets. I gotta kind of bounce around our tray here and try with some of the savories.
Yeah. I'm already having the bacon jam, a fresh jar of bacon jam. Jalapeno bacon jam, baby.
I mean, this definitely goes well with the sweet fruity. That definitely pairs very
It goes
well.
good with everything, to be honest with you. Now with the red, we're doing a red.
Uh-huh.
I'm definitely going to be trying that with the blue cheese. I'm going to be trying that with maybe the chocolate. But again, these 2 wines here, I'm the mindset where I'll try with anything. I haven't even tried the cheeses yet. What kind of cheeses did you get? So what's this?
That is the
L'Hopital?
yes.
Oh yeah, baby.
So definitely has salt to your cheese.
Mm-hmm.
We have the raspberry ale cheese, which I'm going to try that next. We have the blue cheese, we have the caramelized onion cheese, and the smoked Gouda.
Okay.
And then this is the cheese spread that's like the like artichokes.
Yeah. And I like that. And I don't like artichoke.
So a little more information about this wine while we continue sampling. It's sourced from our partners at Nico, which is like one of my favorite wines.
Do they actually sell at Nico wines?
Lately they've all been like blends. There's an at Nico bubbly, which is not.
You've never done it? We
have, but we don't. I haven't bought it again because I definitely liked their other bubbly whites way better than the Etnico.
Yeah.
But Etnico was the first wine that I ever had that turned me on to Scout and Cellar, and it was a Pinot Noir. And they haven't gone through the process.
You had that was the first wine you ever had?
Yes, it was Etnico Pinot Noir.
Wow.
Yes.
So you.
And that's what sold me on the clean crafted wine. So I was like, holy cow, this is really good. And they haven't made another vintage since.
Yeah.
I think they're, because it's a smaller boutique, I think they're in the process of trying to regrow the grapes and get through the process to have another vintage to bottle.
Wow, I never knew that.
Anxiously awaiting if anybody from Etnico is watching this.
We find out new things every day.
So the grapes were selected from estate vineyards planted up to 10 years ago, so not an old grape.
Yeah.
Each grape variety, was harvested at the optimal time for rosé production with higher acidity and less ripeness than for red wines. You'll hear a lot of the grapes that I was mentioning in this blend are traditionally red wine grapes.
You should order some of this for Easter.
Yes, I definitely will.
I will too.
Oh, I gotta get on today. You know what today is?
What?
They have a special re-release of wines that they had pulled off because I think they might have been
Really?
like a lower inventory. And today, I think today only, they were putting it back out on the website. You know what was on there? That is one of my absolute favorites.
What?
The Fieldhouse 301 white wine blend, because right now all you can get it is in the little single serve cans.
And there's full bottles.
They have it back today in the full bottles. I've got to get on
Gotta
that.
order
Reminds me.
some.
I've got to order some tonight. There were a couple other
I'm
ones
gonna
too.
put it in order tonight too. Definitely. I'm gonna get like 6, maybe 8 bottles. The shipments have been coming in pretty fast. I mean, I got mine. The last shipment came within 3 days. I had everything in my house within 3 days.
A little bit better with getting the wines out. And you know what? It's like hit or miss because I have some orders. The turnaround time, I get my wine in like 3 to 5 days, and then sometimes it takes like 8 to 10 days for me to get the wine.
Last time I ordered wine, I swear to God, within 3 days it was there. That's correct. I'm like, what? 3 days from the time I placed my order. I didn't even get a tracking number, so that was like Christmas to me.
Yeah.
You know? But I will tell you this though, I'm going to be ordering wine because Easter's coming, so I have to order some wines for that. And plus I need some drinking wines for myself, because I like to have at least one glass, maybe a bookbinders every single night.
Yeah.
And then, but the 301 Fieldhouse, I eat a lot of chicken breast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that more for to be more healthy, so I'm making chicken breast.
I kind of associate it on the same level as like a Sauvignon Blanc. It's a blend, a white wine
blend.
blend.
You can drink it with chicken.
Yeah, and it goes with a lot of different things. I love that flavor of that wine, and it goes with a lot of different things. It's one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, it's a very versatile, you know?
Yeah.
But you would have it with chicken, you'd have it with fish, right? You know?
Yeah, you could do that. So, a little bit more information about this. I got distracted. Each grow up bites, and that's it. That's all there is. All this wonderful flavor that comes in this wine is all strictly from the different types of grapes they decided to pick, and actually the grapes from that particular vintage when they picked them, and what kind of notes they were giving, and then they kind of played around with the blend to figure out the exact right flavor they were trying to achieve.
I wonder if they actually have like tasters there.
I think they have like a lab.
Like a whole line of people that just taste.
Honestly, I think they have like a lab. Well, they have professional sommeliers that do their tasting for them to kind of give them an idea of like, you know, not only how to describe it.
How about regular people like us, regular Joes, six-pack Joe like us?
No, we don't get to have the opportunity to go.
See, I told you if you water those, look at
taste.
how beautiful they are.
I know the other ones though are still, it's like they're green, but
they'll pop up.
anyways, he's criticizing my green thumb. I don't have one.
You have to water them every single day and baby and talk to them.
Yeah.
They're like little friends.
Yeah.
You talk to them, go out there and. But anyways, so I'm telling you though, I am continuing to drink this rosé. I am not a big rosé fan. Watch the past videos, go through the libraries of our videos. I am not a big fan of it. I'm kind of digging this. Again, I think everything depends upon like the temperature of the wine.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the fridge all day. She took it out probably half an hour before I got here. and now it's sweating. The bottle's sweating and the temperature is going up on the wine, which brings out the flavors. I think the flavors kick in maybe about 55, 60 degrees. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's 35 degrees, you can't taste anything in my opinion. But it's
colder, it's definitely like crisper. You still get the fruity notes, but it's crisper. As it starts to warm up a little bit, you get more of like the smooth fruity flavors.
Yes. I'm drinking it right now, and it's been in my glass, and I can actually taste the full effect of that wine.
Yeah.
And I don't like it ice cold. She does. I don't like it ice cold.
I do like my rosés and my whites pretty chilled.
I don't like that. It's not
so
good.
this is 12.5% alcohol. It is 5.3 grams per liter of residual sugar, so it is on the higher side of the sugars. Again, it's not added sugar, it's just the natural sugars that occur from the fermentation process. So most of the Scout and Cellar clean crafted wines are around 1 gram or less. So this is definitely on the higher side, but this by no means reads as like a sweet wine.
Yeah,
it's
and
fruity.
To be honest with you, any store-bought wine, it's not 5.3 residual sugar. It's way up there.
Well, because they add sugars.
They add
and other things
They
to
add
it.
sugar to it and sweeteners just to get you to buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So this is 103 calories per 5-ounce serving and 0.784 grams per 5-ounce serving of carbs. And the sulfite level, because again, I always talk about like I had to stop drinking white wines for a long time because it would give me such terrible headaches because white wines tend to have higher sulfites in them.
Yeah.
This is 98 parts per milliliter of sulfites. Most of the Scout and Cellar clean crafted wines are 100 or less.
Yeah.
And again, you'll find the store-bought wines are typically much higher than that. So that also contributes, it's almost like an allergic reaction where you have
You hit the histamines go up.
and then it causes you to have a headache with the higher, for most people, with the
happens
higher,
to me sometimes.
some people it doesn't bother them.
Right.
But
True story. When I did the corned beef and sauerkraut and the cabbage, I bought a bottle of cheap, sweet, buttery Chardonnay, and I drank a big glass of it while I was, I'm going to drink a big glass of it.
yes,
I
especially while you're cooking.
Spent $17 on it, so I'm going to drink some of it. So I drank the full glass of it. The next morning, I had right here, my head hurt. The next morning, and I had dry mouth the next morning.
Oh, it's not terrible.
I don't get dry mouth from drinking these. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm not going to have dry mouth from this. Okay? And sometimes we finish them all. We don't have dry mouth. I don't even have a headache, to be honest with you. You might have a little bit of lethargy, but just get a good night's sleep. Honestly, get 8 or 9 hours of sleep, you'll feel better. Honestly, that's the way I look at life.
Well, we film the video, typically 30 to 45 minutes, but then we keep, as we know, we're producing the video and doing other
we
things.
finish everything up.
We still keep sipping on the wine, and sometimes, but that's after a very long period of time.
One thing leads to another.
So, are you finished with your rosé?
Yes.
Okay, are you ready to move on?
Yes, I am ready to
All
move
right.
on.
So we are going to be. We have had this wine before on many occasions. I'm pretty sure it's the same vintage, the
Are you
2020.
ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at the lightness. Well, it's not that light.
No, it's
dark.
It's
darky.
purpley. It's darker than a Pinot Noir because this is a red blend.
Put it up there so they can see the label.
Okay. So this is a California wine, North Coast California.
Robert, California.
No, not Robert, California.
2020, the dumpster fire year.
So this is $25 a bottle. I think that was
That's
the same
it.
as the rosé. So this is described as earthy and bold, and it is a blend of 89% Zinfandel and 11% Petite Syrah.
Had it before. This is awesome.
We have had this before.
This is awesome.
Mhm.
This is awesome. This requires blue cheese. This requires blue cheese.
Okay.
There. Here you go.
I did no, thank you. I did not. Oh no! I did not have any.
She'll eat it.
Okay. Well, we'll
It's
see.
just a little cheese.
We'll see what happens.
She won't have diarrhea.
Oh dear Lord. What was I gonna
You
say?
should watch our outtakes.
Yeah.
We put them up before by mistake, and then she told me, take the video down, we gotta take it down. It's like us talking for 10 minutes while the cameras are rolling. She goes,
Or we think we turned the camera off and it's still rolling,
She doesn't
and then
catch it till the next day at work.
He just posts the video without looking to see like all the way through the end of the video.
No. I think sometimes I made a mistake, but it's like we have this. We produce it. We produce the video, but sometimes I don't catch everything. And she'll text me the next day and she'll be like, "Hey, you gotta take that video down and then re-edit it." And y'all are probably saying it. It's cool, What do you think?
Of the wine or the video?
Of the wine. Isn't it good?
It's okay.
What?
Maybe I'm having a little issue after drinking the rosé that is kind of messing with my taste buds a little bit.
Oh my God, this is so good.
I love Zinfandel. I think it's the Petite Sirah that's kind of throwing me off a little. You like a little bit more peppery. I'm getting like slightly peppery with this.
I love Shiraz. And you know that Shiraz is a mix of things?
What's Syrah?
But Shiraz actually is a mix of Syrah, Petite Sirah, and Syrah.
I love Zinfandel because it's normally like more of a jammy, fruitier, a little bit bolder wine. And it's such a high percentage of Zinfandel. I'm surprised at like the taste that I'm getting.
You don't like the smokiness
Right
of
now.
it?
I'm not getting smoky.
Really?
No.
When you breathe in, like when you breathe
No,
out?
it's just, I'm getting more like peppery.
You have to eat Lactel with it.
I'm definitely going to make my way around the board here. So, a little background information. It's earthy and bold with a beautiful texture. This blend of Zinfandel and Petite Sirah features notes of blackberry, compote, cherry pie, Mediterranean herbs, and blueberry bramble. Okay, so now I'm reading that. Think about the Mediterranean chicken dish. I know it's chicken, but don't you think that this wine would go perfectly
We love that.
with that? It's one of my favorites.
You're taking all that rice from. It's still in the fridge.
You have? You still have?
Okay.
It's probably not be good anymore.
I don't eat the rice because it's a lot of carbs.
It's been,
I'll toss it.
that was just the vegetables. We omitted the chicken from the recipe
Did you eat any of the
that
sauce
time.
I gave?
Not yet. I haven't made any sauce yet. I could definitely see this going really well with
sauce.
Mediterranean.
Not with sauce?
No, I think you probably could do this with some different Italian recipes too. Even though it's not an Italian wine, I think that the notes of this wine probably
With
would
garlic
go well.
marinara?
Yeah, probably good with garlic.
Yeah.
Anything garlic.
Mmm.
Okay, so but notice like the jammy flavors that they're talking
My
about.
eyes are too bad.
No, I said blackberry compote, cherry pie, blueberry bramble.
Yeah.
That definitely sounds very jammy.
What is blueberry bramble? What does that mean?
It's I think it's probably close to like
Is that a metaphor?
No, it's like a what do they call it?
An acronym?
You know, like apple crisp, where it's kind of like the apples with all of the
Yeah.
and it has like the layer of like breading on top, like a
Yeah,
crumble,
it's a crumble.
on top. I think that's some, but it's like a blueberry, like jammy kind of.
You know what would go
mix.
good with this loquat bramble? If I made a crumble with loquats from the tree, remember the tree? Wouldn't that be delightful?
Yeah, I probably
With a
would go well
scoop
with
of
this.
French vanilla ice cream
Yeah.
on top.
That would be very good.
Those loquats were delicious.
So, okay, red blends are the most popular category for wine for a reason. This new release from the Resident has new release. Okay, maybe the one they had before was a different
This
vintage.
is 2020.
I know, but it says it's a new release.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Well, it says 2020 on the bottle.
Yeah, I know.
There's a screw up.
So this new release from the Resident has a Zinfandel base blended together with Petite Sirah, two grapes often found together because of how well they complement each other.
I think it's awesome.
It says the incredibly floral and deliciously herby notes lead to jammy, juicy flavors of cherry, blackberry, and
See, I am a big Shiraz lover. Okay, this is a Shiraz. It's a red wine, it's a red blend, but to me this is your typical.
You're getting more of that flavor?
I'm getting a lot of peppery with all the different cheeses and things I'm eating. I'm not eating spicy things either to offset the balance.
Have you tried it with a strawberry yet?
I already tried it with the strawberry, tried it with a little broccoli. Haven't tried it with the crab
The
cakes.
strawberry doesn't bring out more of the jammy flavors?
No, the locatelli and the onion cheese and the blue cheese bring out more of the peppery.
Okay.
I'm getting more peppery.
Okay.
Obviously carrot, I'm eating a carrot.
So,
doesn't matter.
perfect as is or with a light chill. We're serving at room temperature.
No chill.
This wine tastes wonderful with spicy Asian takeout. So I have some honey ginger dressing. It's one of my kids' favorites. And then teriyaki. It's a garlic teriyaki. So I had some things on here that I thought would go with.
That tastes like pork fried rice.
Yeah, getting a little more of that Asian flair.
So you'll get a quart of pork fried rice.
Maybe. Maybe later on. It also says it goes well with backyard barbecue. I could totally see that. And watching fireworks with friends. The ambiance of fireworks with friends.
Hey, I love friends who love wine.
hey, you know what? Summertime, when July 4th finally rolls around, they're suggesting this as, backyard barbecue. and fireworks.
Oh yeah. What day is the 4th of July?
It's a Sunday this year. We were just talking about that because there's a 5K.
I'm doing the 5K.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it. I'm starting to train for that, and maybe we can get her kids to run in it.
Maybe.
Do you have them?
No, they'll be with her dad.
Well, you have.
That weekend.
She's not gonna be.
She can do whatever she wants by that point.
Right.
But
I could challenge her to a race, though.
You
And
guys
say, I'll give
could,
you
yes.
$100 if you beat me.
You could, yes, you could
I'll
race
give
each
you
other.
$100.
That one is going to be a little bit harder because it's in Claremont and there's a lot more hills than I
Yeah.
think my kids are used to.
Well, hey,
Yeah, I know.
the strongest steel goes
I
to the
know.
hottest fire.
It's a good challenge.
Okay.
So the soil to sip report, so of the process from when the grapes were grown all the way till how it ends up in the bottle. For this red blend, grapes were harvested in North Coast, California. After harvest, they were put into stainless steel tanks to ferment for 6 to 8 days.
My nose.
Uh-oh. Wine is then aged in stainless steel vessels for 8 months before bottling. You okay?
Yeah, no, I went, you know when you like neti pot up your nose?
Oh, dear Lord.
It comes out.
So it's suggested that you pair this with any kind of Asian food and anything off the grill. I totally agree with that.
You know what I like? I like this, this Asian stuff. That
Oh,
you
with like the little bit spicier. Okay, so I put some broccoli on here because I wanted to.
like beef and broccoli?
I do a lot of broccoli with Asian.
We could order beef and broccoli. Don't you love
So
that?
I've got the honey ginger sauce.
And see the guy back there frying it all up.
That totally tastes like something I would get from the takeout.
Oh my God. The place in Copeland is the best Chinese food. I mean, there's a pretty good one down here at Avalon. There's a really good Chinese place down there. I mean, they are really good and they're fast too.
We have a PF Chang's to go right up here in the shopping center, right down the street from my house.
Yeah, but I like it. That is nothing like.
You like the
I like the El Cheapo
no name.
pork fried rice. It's yellow. It has the red pork in
Okay,
it.
so I'm telling you, the broccoli has a strong taste on its own, but with the honey ginger sauce giving that the Asian flair,
What is that
this
doing for
wine, definitely goes really well with that. I gotta try it with some teriyaki too. You grab another little broccoli floret over here and dip it in the teriyaki.
I love teriyaki sauce.
I mean, don't you think this goes well with?
Yeah,
Okay, but what
it
about
does.
barbecue? How do you think it would go with barbecue?
But teriyaki, I'm going to create a barbecue sauce. I'm going to put teriyaki in there with ketchup, the Heinz ketchup and all the different things, and make this, and drain the, rub it, get a paintbrush and rub the ribs. You know what I mean? I like spice. How about teriyaki wings?
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
Definitely, even though it's a red wine with white chicken meat.
Yes.
Anything Asian.
I roll them in the bowl. I deep fry them, and I roll them in the bowl. Remember I did the wings that
Yes.
night? You remember that
You've
night?
done it several times. You did like Parmesan garlic, and then you did a couple other flavors.
I did garlic teriyaki.
Yes. So the ingredients in this wine are grapes, yeast, malolactic bacteria, and sulfite. So very similar to the rosé, but again, that's it. That's all that's in this wine. And that's how you're able to achieve these flavors and that clean finish on your palate that you're not going to get with a store-bought one.
Well,
Because there's so many other additives and fillers they put in there.
my God, I got a rude awakening the other night when I'm not even gonna tell you the brand. When I bought the $17 Chardonnay, the buttery Chardonnay, and I use it for cooking. And I told her about it. I said, I'm using it for cooking. She said, why are you doing it? I said, I'm using it for cooking. I need it. And I put it around the brisket. I put some beef broth or chicken broth around the brisket. And I was like, okay. I drank a big glass of it because I'd already had a few beers.
Oh.
You know my big blue glasses? I had like half a glass, a big glass. And I drank the whole thing before I went to bed. The next morning, right here, my head was like a pain in my head, and I had dry mouth.
Oh.
And I'm like, I haven't felt that in a long
that's not
time.
good.
But you don't feel that from this. You could finish this whole bottle of wine tomorrow morning, you're not going to feel it. But I'm not saying you're not going to feel something, but you're not going to feel that, And
We definitely notice a difference. If we rarely drink store-bought wines anymore, but if we do,
if you go to a wedding or something, we do.
Right, and I mean, most of the time, even when we go out to dinner, if we're going to be drinking wine with dinner, we'll bring a bottle of whatever we want to drink
Yeah,
with
we
us.
sneak it in.
And we'll either just pay the corking fee, or sometimes they'll waive the corking fee.
Or bring a coffee cup in from the mini mart.
Oh,
and
stop.
we plug it in,
No, we don't do that. Okay, so this is 14% alcohol, so yeah, it was a little bit higher because the rosé was 12.5.
Yeah.
This is 14% alcohol.
Yeah.
It is 1.09 grams per liter of residual sugar, 96 parts per milliliter of sulfites.
Yeah.
Again, they really try to keep it 100 or less.
How many the sulfites were in the rosé?
It was 90, between 96 or 99. It was under 100.
So the sulfites, don't be afraid of the sulfites when we talk about that.
Every wine has sulfites.
I know you all think
you can't get around it.
Right. You think, oh, the sulfites are going to give me headaches. Every single wine that's out there has sulfites. And the diet wines, the fit wines of the world and all that. They have sulfites.
These are much lower in sulfites than most of the store-bought wines that you're going to get. So if you're finding that you just stop drinking wine because it gives you headaches, just give it a try.
Well, okay, so I can compare this to, I'm trying to think of the, what was the other one? Not the runner wine, but it was another wine that we tried. It was a fresh fit, or
I'm not going to get into brand names.
We're not going to get into brand names,
in our videos,
but you can see them when you go to the liquor store or the grocery store to buy wine. They are the fit wines. They are the different organic wine, clean craft. They say clean crafted.
No, they don't say that. That's a trademark. They don't say clean crafted.
They say organic, or they say
right.
no residual sugar, no added sugar.
No added sugar, right.
Right. So let me just tell you about those. Those are okay, but they're like below average.
They don't have as much flavor. In my opinion, they don't have as much flavor.
We drank them in an emergency. We don't have anything else. I'm making filet mignon. She's like, you gotta have some wine. Gotta do it. I'm not gonna eat filet mignon without wine, but I'm not gonna buy the mainstream wine because we're both gonna have a headache the next day.
Yeah, you can't do it.
No, I don't even think you can get through a glass of it.
Yeah.
But when we first met, we drank a lot of.
We just had no idea. Now we can taste the chemicals in those wines, and it just turns us completely off.
Yeah, but I will tell you this. As far as I'm concerned, this is on par with Bookbinders.
Really?
Bookbinders Red.
I think this has a different taste.
Well, it's a higher end Bookbinders Red. Bookbinders Red is my go-to wine.
Yeah, I know.
This is definitely like a little bit of a higher end Bookbinders for me. So I'll order 3 of that, 3 Bookbinders.
Okay.
I'm a red guy.
I know.
I'm Italian.
I like red too. I think there's other reds I would definitely like more than this.
You know, I grew up, and I swear to God, I grew up in an Italian family, and we, we just did things differently. It was like
a huge jug of paisanos.
A jug of paisanos, but it was like at 5:30 when dinner was served, you sat at the table, or you got beat. And you know what? You were so starving by 5:30, you just come up there and you sat there with a fork and a knife in your hand waiting, and you platter of pasta, meatballs, and sausage.
None of this snacking when you get home from
Oh,
school.
there was no snacking. My great-grandmother would smack me on the head with a ruler. She would stop!
Or a wooden spoon.
Or she'd cut up cantaloupe, and that would be your snack. She'd cut cantaloupe.
Well, that's a healthy snack.
She'd give it to us.
And that's not going to fill you up.
Right, but she would take Paisano wine, the El Cheapo jugged wine, and she'd mix it with Kool-Aid, and she'd do the Jim Jones thing, and she'd give it to us.
Oh, stop it.
She did. She's dead now, so I can say
You
that.
survived.
I did survive. The strongest steel goes through the hottest fire. Remember I said that to you. The strongest steel goes through the hottest fire.
Okay, so definitely enjoying this more with the savory as opposed to the sweet. Sweet, not my favorite. I did put some...
So you're saying you like this now?
So-so.
Oh, come on. You just said you like that.
No, I just said out of everything I'm tasting with it, I definitely would go more savory, barbecue, backyard grilling.
Not sauce?
No, I could see sauce too, but
filet mignon?
I'm not like, a lot of times with red we like to do chocolate and other things like that.
You already bought Easter candy.
Of course I did. Come on now. It's the Cadbury little like hard coated like chocolate.
Don't buy Hershey's
little
chocolate.
eggs. I bought Cadbury.
Okay.
It's a special treat that we only buy around Easter time. I think it's more like milk chocolate. It's not dark chocolate. I brought it out just in case you wanted some chocolate with, but I'm not even gonna try it with this because I don't feel like sweet goes well with this.
I'm digging that teriyaki sauce.
I like the honey ginger sauce.
I like both of them.
With this.
A little carrot. Look at that.
So just a couple more facts. 113 calories per 5-ounce serving. 0 grams of fat,
Mm-hmm.
and 0.161 grams per 5-ounce serving of carbohydrates. So,
How can you go wrong with that?
yeah, low in sugar, low in carbohydrates, low in sulfites, low in a lot of different things that really tend to help you pack on the pounds or make you feel not so good the next day.
Yeah, well, you know, those of us that work out, we tend to work out a lot the next day. But anyways, so we are about ready to sign off, but I want to tell you guys, again, remind you, Rumble, YouTube, please subscribe and like the channel. Hit the notifications bell on both of them. You get notifications on your phone. Download the Rumble app. And as far as Facebook is concerned, you already know. If you're a member of our Facebook page, we get lots of likes and comments on our Facebook page.
On our posts that we put up there.
Yes.
And definitely if you have any questions about anything, or if you see something on the website and you want to ask us, hey, have you guys ever tried this before? What do you think? Definitely post a
And
comment.
I put all kinds of funny, dirty memes up there about wine. Ask her, I put them up there, and she puts them up there too, but then I put up my flavor.
Yes.
So if you know that the nastier ones are from me.
And anything that has to do with Italian food and wine.
It's from me. Anything else is from her. So if you want to guess, go to their Facebook page and guess who posted the meme. That's a lot of fun.
Yes.
But anyways, what another gorgeous night in Florida.
Yes.
If you haven't been here yet, move to Florida. Just not in my neighborhood. No.
We're bursting at the seams right now.
I know, people keep-
they're building on every possible little
They're
sliver of
pouring
land.
in because it's a great state. Honestly, it's a great state. The weather's beautiful. I mean, this is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, come on. It's cooling off. It's breezy. It's
If
so.
we could just get rid of the pollen.
If we, just so you know, we turn the camera off, we could sit out here right now. It's not even hot. It's beautiful.
It is very
We
nice.
may sit out here,
Maybe.
honestly.
If my allergies don't flare up again.
Oh, would you say? You have a virus. That's why I'm trying to stay.
I do not. Oh, dear God.
She's got a virus.
All right. Well, have a great week, everybody.
Yes.
And countdown is on to Easter. So definitely get your orders in so you can make sure you have it delivered in time. I got to do a little research and tell you what we'll post it on the Facebook page of when the deadlines are if you want to get it delivered in time for your Easter celebrations.
I think we should be planning a wine party for mid-April after Easter.
We can give that a try. I'm still at the mercy of my kids' track meets.
It goes on to like May.
Well, we'll see how far they progress this season. I don't know. It's been like a real weird situation. Meets that are getting canceled because of weather.
Yeah, but those are all the parents. Those parents will come over and drink wine.
I know, but they're not going to, if we're at a track meet all day long.
We could do it like on a Sunday afternoon.
We might. We can give it a try.
I think Sunday afternoon is the perfect time to do it.
Yeah.
Even if you have your kids, they can help.
Yes.
Or they could sit upstairs.
Invite some of their friends over.
Yeah, they could have friends over.
Yes.
Like their parents are here, so
Yeah.
you know, and it would be fun. And mom could be here.
Yes.
She's still here.
Yes, that would be
My
fun.
mom would have a lot of fun.
Yes.
But anyways,
Okay.
thank you for watching. We appreciate it. And I'll put the links to the wines below, and I will also, and please, again, like, subscribe, hit the bell. And our Facebook page, go in there, make comments, talk to us. We will respond. As soon as we get the message, we'll respond.
Yeah.
One of us will. The name says Clean Cork It, but it's one of us responding to you.
Yes.
So, anyways, have a great week, and we will see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.